you owe you. No one is coming to save you. The one fundamental truth you must hold dear in your heart in your pursuit of success is that nobody is coming to save you. And like Lisa Nichols puts it, you are your own rescue. No one is coming with a magic solution. No hero, no handout, no shortcut. It's you on you. The bet is on you and you alone. Stop waiting for someone to show you how to do it. Stop waiting for someone to introduce you to that somebody you think will help you. Stop it. Stop relying on other people for the achievement of your goals and dreams. Our goals weren't given to them. It was given to you. So nobody else is going to see it the way you do, unless and until you have acted and gained some relevance in your industry. Be your own resource and count God in as your ultimate source. Believe in your own intelligence and act on them. Believe in your own initiatives as though they are working. There's no free lunch anywhere, not even in Freetown. It's your responsibility. It all comes down to you. You owe you. Your success, your habits, your discipline, your transformation. It's not your parents' responsibility, not your wife, not your husband, not your boss, not your mentors. It's yours. You owe you the courage to get uncomfortable, to face the mirror and say, I haven't done enough. I didn't do what I said I would do. You ought to put yourself on punishment, not because you're not capable, but because you stopped expecting more from yourself. You stopped doing the things you promised yourself you'd do. You stopped being disciplined, forgetting that discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Jim Rohn. You want success? You want greatness? You want a future and a life that looks nothing like your past? Then you've got to get up every single day. Grab the bull by the horn and prove to yourself that you're worth the fight, that you're worth your dream and goals. What are you afraid of? That you might fail? Hello, public announcement. You are going to fail. It's a must. It's part of the benefits in your pursuit for success. If you fail, so what? A lot of other people failed before they became successful. Like Les Brown puts it, if you fall, fall on your back. Because if you can look up, you can get up. Success won't show up with flowers, knocking on your door and saying, here's your dream manifested, take it, it's yours. No, that's not how success works. It shows up wearing work boots. You owe you the failure. You owe it to yourself to fail. So go ahead and fail quickly. Fall down 7 times and get up 8. Because every time you get up, you grow stronger, wiser, hungrier. Pressure.
Listen, pressure is a privilege. It is the privilege to be refined. Because pressure can burst pipes, but it also makes diamonds. Pressure is required in the refinement of diamond. Don't want the easy, want the hard. Want the pressure that's going to turn you into something. When your alarm goes off at 4 a.m. in the morning when sleep is sweetest, you owe you to wake up and grind. The workouts when no one's watching. The chapters you read while others snooze. The lonely moments when you still show up. You owe you the responsibility to leap above average, because average is a deadly disease. Average is the enemy. Average is how we come into the world. Average is the leveler of all men, but to achieve your goals, to be, do, and have all your desires, you must take actions to become a 110% guy. I like what J.J. Watt said, success isn't owned, it's leased, and rent is due every day. Success requires a daily grind, daily commitment to discipline, to do today what you're supposed to do. You owe you vision, the ability to see where you're going before it's real, to go through the dark and lonely road to achieve your goals. Like Bishop T.D. Jakes said, everything you're going through is preparing you for what you asked for. When you say you want something, life's going to test you to know if you really want it. When Joseph had the dream to lead his family, he was tempted with the pit, and then with prison. And because he passed the tests, he finally became the administrative head of the entire Egypt. When Daniel vowed never to eat the king's meal because he had set himself apart for God, he was tested with the lion's den. And because he passed that test, he was made a ruler over many. What is it that you want to achieve? What is it? What's your goal? To write and publish a book? Good. You owe you the books, the podcasts, the seminars, the fasting, the praying, the showing up and the going through tough times. Don't be lazy. Don't be weak. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Success is intentional. Excellence is never an accident. Success has never been about luck. It's about laws and principles. And one law says, you cannot harvest what you haven't planted. You will reap what you sow. Your greatest power isn't in controlling the world around you. It's in mastering yourself, your thoughts, your actions, your reactions. Life is going to throw all kinds of things at you, but what matters most is how you choose to respond. You are your responsibility. Your outcomes, your progress, your success, they don't come from luck or someone swooping in to save you. Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Because the truth is, no one's coming to save you. No one owes you a breakthrough. It's on you to do the work, to fight through, to rise up. You want a different result? Then you've got to show up differently. The life you want begins and ends with you. The Stoics teach that the impediment to action advances action, and what stands in the way becomes the way. So the pain, use it. The rejection, let it refine you. The delay, allow it to prune and develop you. Steve Jobs, one of the greatest innovators of all time, once said, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let them box you. Don't let their small vision shrink your destiny. Don't let their fears define you. You were not born to fit in. You were born to stand out. You are unique. Your giftings and talents are unique. You owe you the boldness to break cycles, to unlearn fear, to build where nothing existed before. Barack Obama, an unparalleled president of the United States, reminds us that change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Think about this. You are the one you have been waiting for. You owe you the success, the relentless hustle, to grow, to learn, to act, to become. Because you don't get what you want, you get what you are. Stop looking for motivation. Create pressure. Create momentum. Stop blaming your background. Stop blaming other people. Stop blaming your pastor or anyone else. You owe you your liberty. I'm reminded of a friend of mine who attends this church where he plays the piano and violin and has given his all for the advancement of the church and care for the leadership of the church. A decent man with noble character. One day he was having a conversation with another member of the church who's his friend and a businessman, and as soon as he left, the guy was kidnapped. Because he was the last person with this other guy that was kidnapped, he was arrested by the police and tortured, been alleged of orchestrating the kidnap. He was locked up behind bars for something he didn't do for many days. Eventually, the kidnapped guy was freed and told the police that this guy is not the brain behind his kidnap, and that this guy is a man of noble character and could not have orchestrated such an act. He was released and set free. During all his time in travail, nobody from the leadership of this church where he played the piano and violin and had committed himself to came to see him. After he was out, no one asked him anything. Everyone just acted as though nothing happened, yet he went back to continue there. That young man has sold his liberty. He wants to leave such an environment, but he's too afraid to leave. He's afraid to be free from a people that care nothing about his person, but about his gifts and service only. He's currently living frustrated and miserable. Every time he thinks about going to this church, he feels sick and lethargic, yet he goes. He hates to go, feels devalued, demeaned, unaccepted for who he is, yet he lacks the courage to leave. Why? So I ask you, why you live like that? Why would you sell your happiness like that? If you leave that environment that doesn't allow you to grow and doesn't care about you, what would happen? If you leave that toxic relationship or job or city, what's the worst that can happen? What are you scared of? I say to you, you must have the courage to live your life because your life is all you got. Never allow anyone to own you, no matter what they may have done for you or given to you. Build your backbone. Don't let people take advantage of you. If you're weak, write down the kind of person you want to become or admire and read it daily to yourself. Create programs and build habits for yourself. You owe you the habits. You owe you the structure. You owe you the grind when no one's clapping. Always remember this, the dream is free, but the hustle, it's not. That's sold separately. It's not an all-in-one package. Success comes with work, hard work, and that's your responsibility. You can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. As Tim Grover, the world's greatest one-on-one high-performance coach puts it, the dream is one thing. The grind, that's what changes everything. Nothing good comes easy. It comes hard. It comes tough. But remember what Martin Luther King Jr. said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But by all means, keep moving. And that's it. You owe you the finish line, the victory, the tears of triumph, the legacy. Not for the applause, not for the fame, but because you chose not to quit on you. Nobody is coming to save you. No rescue, no shortcuts, no savior. You owe you. So rise up, lock in, and become everything you were born to be.
If you are inspired by this video, like, share, subscribe to this channel, and follow our Lessons of Life series for more inspiring experience.